Yeah, good afternoon. Well, we're starting off. We start off our season in some ways with an exhibition match. Last weekend on Saturday we played ourselves, really, which is something we've been doing a lot of since last January. The exciting part about the match was that we had 1,400 people there for an exhibition match, which was nice to have that kind of crowd. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come as far as the crowd leading into this weekend, which is our home opener and our only out-of-conference matches that we will have at home, which we're like Janet. Once we play these three matches this weekend, then we don't come back until mid-September and play our opening weekend versus Rutgers and Maryland. So this will be the one chance for fans to watch us. And so we're looking forward to it. It's as usual, we have some tough competition with our Stuff Huff match. We're going to play Long Beach State, which is a storied program, and they're receiving votes, voting, whatever that means. And we follow that up in the morning with SIU, who was a couple swings away from going to the tournament last year and has everyone back, which is Justin's doing a great job with that program. And then we get number 20 North Carolina on Saturday night, which took it to us last year. So we're looking forward to playing those guys as well, as we are looking forward to playing anyone but ourselves. It's been a lot of scrimmage time against us. We've been fortunate, but I think the kids are chomping at the bit to play somebody in a different colored jersey for sure. Besides that, as always, the Stuff Huff event to me is it's one of the best collegiate volleyball events for sure. I haven't been to many things like it. I think we're having a big foam party out on the grass lot next to the Huff Hall for all the students, and should be a lot of fun. I think we're talking about DJs, and it's going to be a party before, and then they're going to come in and watch some volleyball, which should be more enjoyable with the fans and everything. I heard a lot about with the big fans around the court. That made it a lot cooler, which if the weather's like this, we're going to need for sure inside that hot box. Not that we had to deal with the same stuff that Jen had to on Sunday, which I can't even imagine. Besides that, any questions? Yeah, biggest change with Huff for us as far as training and playing is the new court. Obviously, that's been talked about a lot. It was at a significant cost, of course, to do it, and it doesn't look that much different except for the new markings, and it's a little bit lighter and things like that. But underneath the floor is, we can tell the difference in how we're training. There's 3 levels and 3 layers of give in the floor, essentially, that we've been able to go harder than we've been able to go in the past. Our knees hurt less, our backs hurt less, which has helped us to train even harder than we have, and I think that's been important. I know if I jump on anything and land, it hurts. I jump and land on that, my body doesn't hurt, which I don't know if that's the litmus test, but for me it is, because I just got some old knees and an old back. But our girls have said, hey, look, I recover faster and all that. That's been great. The new bleachers look great, of course, and with all the new markings and the new color. And I think the floor itself with the new markings as well, it just looks clean, and it looks fresh, and it looks like, I don't know, like all the stuff's going to look here around campus once they're all completed with all the new logo and all that. And I think it gets our girls excited to be in there, of course. Any other questions?
What are just kind of your first impressions of Long Beach? Have you started kind of preparing for them yet? Or?
They lost 4 kids from last year that played. So we're looking at them, but we're looking more at the systems and the returning players, because we played them last year, the first match of the year for them, second match for us. So that's a long time, and people evolve. And we have a couple matches from last year that we have, but it's going to be mostly looking at their systems, and then we're going to have to learn on the fly, and our team's equipped for that. So I feel comfortable we'll be able to make adjustments, but we don't know much about them.
And maybe reading in too much to the scrimmage, but is Maddie a contender for a red shirt this year, or is that something you haven't?
We don't make those decisions right now. I mean, she played a little bit in that exhibition, which she could have if she redshirted or not, but we'll give that some time and see how things progress.
Just to clarify, is she allowed to play in a match and still redshirt? Or?
Essentially, that match versus ourselves it's just a practice. And so it doesn't count as a competition, not even really an exhibition. We call it an exhibition, but as far as the NCAA is concerned, it doesn't. It's just a practice.
All right. Anything else for Kevin?
Thanks, guys.
All right.